Okay. No one vulnerable South dealer, so South starts with a pass. Yep. West is probably going to open a weak 2 in spades. Wow, North's got a mega hand. So West is going to open 2 spades. North's hand is unbelievable. North's got 2 options, just bid diamonds, but they're too strong, far too strong for that, so I would double. So yeah, 2 spades. I would double with North. Which shows a normal takeout double kind of hand. And then when your partner bids clubs, then you bid diamonds, showing a strong overcall 16 plus. Okay, good bid. East is going to go ballistic in spades now. East is probably going to launch to 4 spades. And then South's going to have... Wow. Okay. There's a massive mistake from East. You must bid there. You got a huge fit and hardly any points. That's what you got 13 points, but 4 spades is absolutely the right bid there. As you can see, East-West can make 4 spades just on pure shape and trumps. So now North bids 3 diamonds. Not only that, East has let South bid and blah blah blah. So if this North-South were playing Lebensol after a week 2, which looks like they're not, South could have bid 2 no trumps to force North to bid 3 clubs, saying I've got a weak hand with clubs, so 3 clubs would promise extra points. I guess they're not playing Lebensol, so 3 clubs is just you've asked me to bid, so here's my suit. So North now bids 3 diamonds, showing a strong overcall. Suddenly East wakes up and realizes they should have bid 4 spades a minute ago. This is so much worse to bid this way because you've allowed North to hear South suit, you've allowed South to hear that North's got a strong overcall in diamonds, you've allowed them to talk. Should be 2 spades double, bam, 4 spades. As it happens, North's going to bid 5 diamonds over 4 spades, I suspect, and they're probably going to bid 5 diamonds over 4 spades now. So I don't think it actually makes that much a difference. But yeah, East should. The level of the fit says to jump straight to 4 spades, so it's absolutely the right bid. In 4 spades, you would lose a heart, a club, and a diamond. You make 4 spades standing on your head. I think North's going to bid 5 diamonds here. The other alternatives are 4 no trumps, which says pick a suit. 4 no trumps would not be Roman keycard because they haven't agreed a suit. North has bid 5 diamonds. As you can see, the contract probably wants to be 5 clubs. In 5 clubs, you would lose Ace of Clubs, Queen of Hearts, probably. You've got to get rid of your spades somehow. You probably have to rough a spade on the dummy, rough a diamond back down, rough a spade on the dummy, rough a diamond back down, draw the trumps. You might have difficulty in 5 clubs to try and get to South enough to rough spades and set clubs up, etc. Rather draw clubs. Anyway. 5 diamonds, not an unreasonable bid by North. The bidding for me should go 2 spades double, 4 spades, pass, pass, shrug, 5 diamonds from North. They're not going to have a nice time in 5 diamonds given that their partner has got the quote-unquote wrong hand for them. They're probably going to lose the Ace of Clubs, the Queen of Hearts, and probably just the King of Diamonds, depending on how they guess the diamond suit. Can they get to dummy to do any finesses? Not easily. This is going to be hard. They might try and provoke East if they lead the King of Clubs, forcing the Ace, and then they can get over the Queen, but East can stop that with the Duck, but that's hard to do. They want to get to dummy to lead a diamond to finesse with the Queen. This is going to be tricky. They might end up losing 2 diamond tricks here just because they just can't get to dummy to... Okay, that's sneaky. That's not unreasonable either. So if East hops in with the Ace of Clubs, that would be the correct defense, but that's hard for them to know. Oh wow, okay. Fair enough. I think that's the wrong defense, by the way. I mean, I know it works on this hand, but I think it's the wrong defense. They should play low in case their partner's got the King of Clubs. Partner could have singleton King of Clubs or something, although that's probably unlikely. So spade, yeah, not helping. Yeah, that's good defense. Just make them rough in hand. So North roughs. They just can't get to the table, unfortunately, for North. I think they're going to end up cashing the Ace of Diamonds, seeing the Jack Singleton drop and realising the diamonds are breaking nasty. Okay, that is very risky. The clubs could easily be breaking 4-1. They could be getting roughed by a low diamond here. I don't think that's the right play. I mean, they get away with it, sure, but I don't think it's the right play. They've got to tackle the diamonds. They cannot get to South. Doesn't matter what they do. The correct play is cash the Ace of Diamonds and accept you can't get to dummy. Yeah, okay, they've settled on that now. They see the Jack of Diamonds fall, which is good on one hand, in that the Queen 10 has become solid. Bad on the other hand, in that they now suspect West has got King to 3. There is another possibility, which is East has King Jack Doubleton Diamond when they play the Jack. If that's the case, then you force the King out like this and then draw the other trump. Unfortunately for them, it was the Singleton Jack variant, so West can win the King of Diamonds. And then their 9 of Diamonds is basically always going to make now, because you just can't get it off them and you can't get to dummy to force them. To force them to ruff before you or anything like that. Their best bet here is to duck, but because the heart finesse might work, and then they can heart finesse again, and so on and so forth. But I mean, they're just too off. Basically, they're always going to lose to the King of Diamonds because they can't get to dummy to finesse. They're always losing the Ace of Clubs. They're always losing the Queen of Hearts, and they're always losing a second diamond because of the diamond break. So too off. It's probably not a bad score, for North South, because East West can make 4 spades standing on their head. 5 hearts or 5 clubs by North South might have been interesting, but I think they probably end up going off as well, just because you haven't got the entries to and from. 5 hearts is probably the best bet, but the hearts are 4-1, so not easy to draw them all, etc. So West should ruff this King of Hearts, and then East is going to come to the Queen of Hearts. So they ruff the spade, they play a low heart to the Jack. East can take their Queen either now or on the next round, although that's wrong. They have to take the Queen of Hearts in the first round because the clubs are established. So they have to hop in with the Queen of Hearts when they play a low heart, which will be what happens. And North goes 2 off. Yeah, well, you're always losing a heart, you're always losing Ace of Clubs, and you're always losing the King of Diamonds because you can't get to dummy to finesse. So you're always 1 off. It just so happens you're 2 off because of the 4-1 break. The Jack of Diamonds Singleton was kind in that it set you 10 up, but it then makes West 9 of Diamonds threatening, so you just can't do it all. 2 off, completely standard. Not unreasonable bidding from North. Their partner had a useless hand. But as I say, 4 spades will make for East West here, and weaker / more timid Norths might let 4 spades go, and 4 spades makes easily. They lose a diamond, a heart, and a club. Kind of, that's it. They just ruff the hearts in West, ruff the diamonds in East. It's easy peasy. So yeah, good bidding from North South. Nothing they can really do to stop themselves from going off. Losing 100, probably a good score on the board.